So it's Euro 2024 predictions time. The Euros is close and we're going to predict the games. We're going to predict the scores. We're going to predict the winner. We'll predict the top goal scorer, the top assister, the player of the tournament and all of that at the end. But let's get into it. I don't want the video to drag out. I don't want the video to go on for too long. So let's start with these predictions. Germany, Scotland. I know a Scottish fan. I have a Scottish friend and he thinks that Scotland are going to get out the group and, shock everyone and be the dark horses. And look, I admire his confidence, and while Germany have underperformed recently on the international stage, it's going to be 2-0 to Germany. Hungary, Switzerland. For me, this has 1-1 draw in all over it. 1-1 draw. I think both decent sides, but no, none of them are brilliant. None of them are amazing. But you know what? Let's get through this a little bit quicker because these are the boring bits. Spain, Croatia. Trust me, Spain are going to have a good tournament. Croatia always do well in tournaments, but I think it's going to be a good year for Spain. Italy are going to only beat Albania 1-0, even though Albania are like the lowest ranked team. Serbia are going to get a goal against England, but I assume we beat them 3-1, but we make it difficult, but we do the job in the second half. Slovenia, honestly, they've got one or two good players, but I'm going 3-0 Denmark. They've not looked completely convincing. Poland are going to give Netherlands a good game, but they're going to win 2-1. Austria are going to give France what is a bit difficult game. Then France come out in the second half, smash them and win 4-1, but it's 1-1 at half time. Belgium are going to beat Slovakia 2-0. Although Belgium aren't as good as they used to be. Romania are bad. Ukraine aren't much better, but we're going to go 1-0 win for Ukraine there. Turkey, Georgia, 2-0 win for Turkey. I think Georgia are, one of the lowest ranked teams in the competition. And let's continue on with the last match of the first week, and that is Portugal 3, Czech Republic, who do have a decent side, 1. Going on to Group Stage 2, match game 2 in the group stage. And again, Switzerland narrowly beat Scotland. But I think, actually, you know what? Let's give Scotland a point. Because my friend that's Scottish really thinks they're going to do well. He really does. Let's go for Germany, Hungary. I think Hungary are going to make it difficult, but I'm going to say that Germany win this one 1-0, and Croatia win against Albania probably 3-1. But Albania, they're not going to get a goal, are they? 3-0. Spain, Italy. I think Spain are going to win this one 2-0. I think Italy could have had a better squad than they picked, to be honest. I think they left a few decent players at home. They do have a good squad. Denmark, England. Denmark going to make it difficult, but we're going to win 2-1. Slovenia. France. It's going to be a good game, but it's going to be 3-2 to France. Slovakia 1, Ukraine 1 as well in that game. Maybe Slovakia are going to surprise us. Belgium, Romania. I'd assume that Belgium win that one 2-0. Turkey, Portugal. I think it's a 3-1 win for Portugal. And Georgia 0, Tech of the group stage. So let's get into these final group stage games. We're going to go with Switzerland 1, Germany 1. You know what? Switzerland, not France, out of the last Euros. Scotland 0, Hungary 1, Albania 0, Spain 4, Croatia 1-1, England 2, Slovenia 0, Denmark 2, Serbia 2-0 wins in those group. Although the thing is, with match week 3, a lot of teams know they're already through, so they line up with weaker sides. Netherlands are going to go strong against Austria. France are going to go strong against Poland. France, I think, are going to smash the group stages. But you just never know with France. You never know with international football. There's always upsets in there. Slovakia, Romania, 1-0 to Slovakia. Very boring game. Ukraine, Belgium, probably a boring game. Georgia, Portugal, win that one 5-0. Czech Republic, Turkey, 2-2. Which brings us to the group qualifier as well. So we're going to save those selections here. And let's go over to what the groups are going to look like. So this is what the group tables are going to look like here. Germany top their group, Hungary in second, so they're through. Spain top their group, Croatia finished above Italy, but Italy will go through as like best third place, won't they? England top their group, followed by Denmark, Serbia, and Slovenia. France and Netherlands top their group. Belgium and Ukraine through to the group stage, top their group. Portugal and Turkey top their group. And obviously the third place rankings in Czech Republic, Italy, Slovakia, Switzerland, Serbia, and Austria are knocked out there, which brings us into the round of 16. This is where it gets interesting. This is where things happen. Germany, Denmark. Do you know what? This is going to go to extra time, and Germany are going to win it on penalties. Hungary, Austria, Croatia, 3-1 Croatia. Spain have a nice 3-1 win against Slovakia. England, Czech Republic would do the job with a cheeky 2-0 win. Portugal have a very difficult game against Switzerland, but they score two last-minute goals. Netherlands beat out Ukraine with somewhat ease. Belgium, Italy, it's going to be 2-1 to Italy. And France are going to obliterate Turkey 4-1, taking us to the quarter-final, people. Spain, Germany, that's a difficult one. It's going to be a hard one. I think it's going to go 1-1, but this time, Spain win on penalties. Portugal, Netherlands, I think Portugal are going to win that game 2-1. Italy, France, I think France are going to win that game 2-1. England, Croatia, this is revenge. This is revenge for the World Cup 2-0. I don't think Croatia are as good as they used to be because, a lot of their key players are aging, which takes us to the semi-finals. Spain, Portugal, France, England. I just want to quickly say, what good semi-finals is that going to be? That's going to be top-tier semi-finals. I'm excited for these semi-finals, I'm excited for this. Let's have a look at this, okay? Semi-finals here. Paint. Do you know what? This is going to be an all-timer. This is going to be an all-timer. Portugal winning at 4-3 in extra time. I feel it. It's going to be an all-timer. Southgate, he doesn't do well against the big teams. I think it's going to be a 2-1 France. But I think Spain-Portugal is going to be the match of the tournament. It's going to be an all-timer. I'd love to put England higher, but when we get a big team, I think we should be able to beat big teams, but we don't under Southgate. Which brings us into a Portugal-France final again. These are probably the two favourites to win. I'm going to go. Now, this is difficult. France have the experience, but is going with France because they're always the favourites. The best bet. They probably do have the best side. Mbappe. Portugal have been playing well. 2-1 Portugal. And they win it in extra time. Portugal is my winner. They are my winners. And you might be thinking, Portugal, really? I love Bruno Fernandes. I love Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe there's elements of bias there. But we aren't finished there. We need to do my top scorer. We need to do my player of the tournament. We need to do my top assister. We need to do my young under-21s player of the tournament. So let's do that. Top scorer, Mbappe. Top assist is difficult. The top assist is always difficult. Maybe Griezmann. Because if Mbappe gets top, I think France will get the most goals. But maybe Bruno Fernandes. You know what? Bruno Fernandes for top assister. Top scorer Mbappe, top assist Bruno Fernandes, player of the tournament if Portugal win, Bruno Fernandes. And people were saying, Alice, you're biased. Bruno Fernandes plays for Man United. Bruno Fernandes has 18 goal contributions in his last 12 games for Portugal. He's been insane for Portugal lately. He also basically won man of the match in his last 15 games in a row for Man United. These last 3 months, Bruno's been insane, and Bruno for Portugal's been insane. And I think Portugal are going to win. So I'm going with Bruno, top assister and player of the tournament. Yes, I am a Man United fan, and I did want to put Maino as young player of the tournament, but I'm going to be less biased. The young player of the tournament, Musiala. I think he's going to be under 21. I think he's still under 21. Maybe someone like Musiala for young player of the tournament. There's definitely some names to watch out there. João Neves could be one as well if we're going on a Portugal team. Dark horse. I mean, did we really have a dark horse? Because my predictions were very we'll put Hungary as the dark horses. Because they can be a bit of dark horse. And then I feel like I'm missing something. Winner Portugal, we've done runners-up as France. Anyway, that is my Euro predictions. Try to make this short and sweet. Let me know your predictions down below, but also include not just who you think's going to win it, but player of the tournament, young player of the tournament, dark horse, any shocks along the way. What do you disagree with? What do you agree with? Let me know down below. Thank you for watching. Bye.